What up, guys? It's your boy Jakey Fitness. Once again, I want to take time to talk about some mental health things, some things that I'm going through. Cause one of the big things about me starting this channel was opening up about my own mental health struggles and my struggles with depression. To just get the conversation started and hopefully begin to make changes and help get the word out there. So I think one big thing that I want to talk about this week is one thing that used to kill me, used to beat me up, man. And that was people always told me, like, when I got out of the hospital, and like they meant the best. Like, I don't think they meant it the way that I took it, but one thing I always heard was I thought you'd be better, Jake. Like, I thought you'd be doing better. And it was like when we'd have talks, like I'd be like, I'm still struggling, blah blah blah, and be like, yeah man, I thought you'd be doing better by now. And that really used to beat me up, man, because I was still struggling a lot. And I was doing better. It just, and I think at that point a lot of us didn't really know what we were dealing with, but I was doing better in some aspects, but I was still really struggling. But yeah, when things would get really bad, I thought, man, I'm not getting no better. Like, everyone sees it, like, I'm not getting any better. I'm hurting, like, maybe I'll never get better. Maybe like this thing's won and I'll never get better. I'm never going to be better. Like, I'm stuck being like this forever. And I saw people that I cared about and that I know, like, we're going through the same struggle as me, getting a lot better and enjoying life and being a lot happier a lot faster than I was. And it put me in a really dark place, or like an even darker place, because I was like, why am I not better? Like, what am I doing wrong? And like, why am I not where they're at? Or like, what do I have to do different? And that eventually, I mean, a lot of other things obviously went on, but it was one of the reasons that when things got bad again, it led to another suicide attempt, because when I got into a dark place, I just thought that it's not gonna get any better. Like, I'm not getting better. It's not gonna get any better than this. So like, what's the point? I went to the hospital. I've gone to like counseling. I'm doing things that I'm supposed to be doing, and I don't think I'm getting any better. So what's the point? And keep trying if I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do and get better. So that's leading me to want to talk about, like, healing doesn't have no time frame, man. Especially when it comes to like depression and things of that nature, maybe like food disorder, anything like you're recovering from anything mental or even physical. Like, there's no timetable to it. There's no timetable to healing. Like, you get better. If you take the steps to get better, you're eventually going to. And I know it's hard, especially like for some people, they might heal really fast and like they might put stuff together really quickly, and you're gonna see that. And like, for someone, if you're like me, like, it's gonna be a slow, painful process, and you're gonna wish you were better. Like, that's just how it is. Like, you're always gonna wish, and you're gonna question what you're doing wrong. But the thing is, like, you're not, and you have to look at it in a different mind frame in terms of like, because it's still hard for me to see sometimes, like, a lot. Like, sometimes I'm like, why am I not even better? I want to be better than I am right now. I do. Like, I want to be better than I am right now. Like, I still struggle a lot, but I look back to where I was when things first went really bad, when I first got help, and I've grown so much since then. I'm doing so much better in a lot of areas. And even though I struggle, I can always look to those areas that I'm doing a lot better than and be like, man, like, look how far I've came. Like, look how far I've come, man. Because I can look at it and then like you gotta like take little wins, man. Like, I used to like not even want to like live through a day. I used to not want to see tomorrow, but like I just did it because I believe that someday I get better. Now like I don't have a good day every single day, and I can't like sit here and be like I want to live every day like I'm still struggling, but like I look forward to days. I have good days. If you would have told me like 5 months ago that I was gonna have a good day, I would have laughed at your face. Like I thought I was never gonna be happy again. I thought I was never gonna have a good time again. Like I still struggle a lot, and I'm still got a lot I'm working through. I'm nowhere close to done, and I wish I was a lot better. Like I do, but like I'm happy sometimes, man. And that's what it's about. Like I'm not happy every day, like, but like I didn't think I'd ever be happy again. And I used to deal with things in really, really bad ways. And although sometimes I sit back and I make those same mistakes I used to again, I don't do it like I used to anymore, man. I don't make the same mistakes that I used to make. And like I make healthier choices, and I'm doing more things, and I'm reaching out, and I'm getting better, and I'm I'm doing like more stuff, man. Like I see like a light, and that's, I don't know, like that's the biggest thing to me is I used to have no hope, man. I used to think I'm stuck like this forever. Like how can like someone that has everything that I got, someone that's as blessed as I do, like feel like this? And if someone that has all that I do like feel like they don't want to live, like what's gonna make me happy? You know what I mean? And like that's not what I've like learned so much. And like don't get me wrong, like it's come with a lot of fucking setbacks and hurt and fucking mistakes, and I'm gonna make a lot more, and I fucked up a lot, and I fucking have made some mistakes, and I've hurt a lot of people that really care about me, and I know that they say that I didn't, or I haven't worried them or whatever, but I know that I have. But I actually fucking have hope now. I actually think that someday, like maybe I'm gonna be happy most of the time. I don't think I'll ever be happy all the time, because I think that this is just something that like where I'm gonna always kind of struggle in some ways, and not every day is gonna be good, and that's okay. But I think it's something where I could be happy most of the time, and I didn't think I was ever gonna be happy for a single day. And like I used to hate every single day. I hated it. I didn't want to do it, and I did it, and I pushed through, and I'm better. And that's what I'm saying is like, especially if you're just starting healing, like you just came off something that was devastating, and it feels like the world's crashing, and it ain't gonna get better. As long as you believe, and it's like, I know it's hard to see, especially when you're struggling, but take it from me firsthand, man. I've attempted to end my life, man. I thought that there was no point in doing stuff and getting help and doing all that, because I didn't think it got better, and here I am today telling you it does. And like I still fucking struggle all the time. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate some days. I still struggle like with my self-confidence. I still struggle to like myself. I don't really like myself, and like that's something I'm working on. But like I'm starting to feel like maybe like I have meaning of some kind, like maybe I can help people. And I just think that's like, if you're fucking struggling, man, just fucking push through, and just know, look at people that with the same struggle, and find a good support system, and push, and you'll get there. And it's gonna take, maybe it takes you way longer than it took me, maybe you get it better way faster, but if you do the right things and the healthy things, and you take the steps to get better, eventually you will get better. And like fuck what anyone else says. If you're taking the steps, if you know that you're getting better, even if no one else sees it. Because I swear, like, even my counselor, like, I would talk to her, and it felt like she didn't even see me getting better, and that would, like, make me overthink. But no, like, if you know, because I always knew deep down that there was things I was getting better in, even if no one else could see it. I always knew. And even if just admitting that you got a problem and taking steps to get help, that's already a huge step. You're already trying to get better, and you should take that into consideration. If you're trying to get help, that's already you admitting that you're trying to be here and you want to keep it going, and that's a huge fucking step. So don't even act like that's not. And in the healing process, it's a hard, bumpy road, man. It's hard. Like, it ain't, I wish I could tell you you get help and it's smooth sailing until you're happy. No, it's exhausting. It's hard. You want to give up a lot. Some days you like can barely get out of bed. You feel like you can't do it. You want to quit. You're having, and you think you're good finally. You think things are finally better, and then something hits, and you feel like you're back at rock bottom, and you feel like you got to restart, and you have setbacks, man, and they're exhausting and they hurt, and it kind of just leaves you feel like maybe you've gone nowhere. You just, as hard as it is, you got to remember how far you've come, and even if you go all the way back to rock bottom, even if you've built yourself all the way up and you fall all the way back off, you got to remember that you built yourself up before. You can do it again. The first time you build yourself up, like, you ain't never done it before, but if you've done it before, then you know, hey, I can do it again. Like, it's gonna be hard, it sucks, it's gruesome, but I can do it. So like, this is a whole life thing, man. Healing, learning to love yourself, getting better, being happy, it takes your whole life. You'll never ever truly be as happy as you, like, you'll never be like, oh, I'm peak happy or whatever. Like, you'll never be at your peak until you're gone, and that's not a bad thing, because every single day you can get a little better in some way, mentally, physically, or you can do things to someday find your happiness, because that's what it's about, man. In this life is being happy and doing what makes you happy and doing what doesn't make you happy and what is fucking hard and exhausting, because you know that someday it's gonna make you happy. So take the steps. It's worth it. It's all worth it. Take the healthy steps that you know you should. And even though a lot of days it's gonna feel like, man, I ain't gone nowhere. Like, I'm no better. Like, don't believe it. I know it's hard because I struggle with that too. I don't think I'm better a lot, and I am. I'm a lot better, but I struggle to believe that all the time. But if you do, if you look at the areas you've really come, man, and you see that as time goes on, it is getting a little better, and you're having more happy days, and you're doing things healthier, and like, maybe you just like get out more and just like take the small wins. Enjoy the small wins, because it's hard. It's hard to get. You don't get big ones all the time. Big ones don't come around often. So enjoy the small shit that other people will never see. If you haven't got up in a couple of days because you've been struggling, and you get up out of bed, that's all you do. That's a step, man. So enjoy your small victories. And if you know that someone's struggling, encourage them, man, because they have trouble seeing it. They don't see how far they've come. So like, if you see them get out of bed, or like you see them cook, or you see them smile, or doing something you ain't seen from them, let them know. Because I remember like a couple times I feel like I wasn't going nowhere, or like I feel like I wasn't helping people, or I just felt like I was stuck, hurting, and people reminded me that like I'm getting better and I'm doing things, and they're seeing it, and that helped me keep pushing. So if you know someone that's going through it, or you know someone's hurting, they may not even have depression, they're just hurting, you know that they're hurting, just let them know that they can get through it, and that you see the changes that they might not see, because when you're in that dark place, you don't see it. You don't see all the hell, like all the good things you've done and how far you've come. All you see is the bad. So just be there and remind your family and friends, and always try to deal with it in healthy ways. So I promote exercise, because it's as effective as medicine in fighting depression, and that's why I love it. It's because I feel good. It makes me feel okay. It makes, even when I have bad days, just a little bit better. And you gotta find that little thing that makes you, even when you have bad days, because you will, they ain't gonna go away. It just makes it a little bit better. So that's my little talk for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope as I keep going on, I can be a little more open. It's still really hard for me to open up about this stuff, but hopefully the more I keep doing this shit, I'll get better at opening up more to y'all. But this is my reminder that if you did like it, if you think it can help someone, I hope it can. Please like and share it. Tell people about it. I just want to get the conversation going. Tell me your story. If you feel willing, email it to me. Email it to anyone, or yeah, but. And if whatever you're going through, man, you ain't alone. I promise there's someone somewhere going through the same thing. And if we come together, we can get through it together. That's the thing. If we come together, we do it the right way, we can be happy and healthy in great ways. When we can do anything we really set our head to. So, hope y'all remember that. And have a good day.